Hello there. Tonight's soap is Wild West Shaving Company's The Virginian. Now, this soap is patterned after, or it's named after the Virginian. James Drury played him in, I think, between 1962 and 1971. The Virginian was a really popular Old West television show. Wild West Shaving describes this fragrance as black currant, vanilla bean, amber, vetiver, and nutmeg. And they say here on their site, The Virginian is a novel set in the Wild West by the American author Owen Wister. It describes the life of a cowboy on a cattle ranch in Wyoming and was the first true fictional Western ever written, aside from short stories and pulp dime novels. The Virginian paved the way for many more Westerns by such authors as Zane Grey, Louis L'Amour, and several others. I talked to Russell a bit about this because he told me that the idea for this soap originally, the scent at least, originally came from watching some of my videos and kind of seeing the things that I really liked that really made me emotional or really made an impression on me. And so in part this soap was meant to be, I don't know if you would say a tribute to me, but it was meant to maybe honor me a bit, but also James Drury, probably more than me, because Russell said he grew up watching The Virginian. It was his favorite TV show as a kid, and he actually met James. And you can see his picture here on the lid as The Virginian. And this is a really unique scent. I'm not quite sure if I've ever smelled anything quite like it. It's got a sharpness and a bite to the scent, but there's also quite a bit of sweetness there. And it's just a really unique scent that, in my mind, is very masculine. Just lovely. And I have the matching cologne aftershave that comes with, or that's made for it. So I think I'm going to like this. So let's go ahead and move on down, and we'll start to shave. We'll start loading. Lovely. I'm using my Thader Premium Boar. Still breaking this Boar in. That's alright. They take a bit to break in, but they're worth it. And this is a really wonderful brush. The knot in it is, in my opinion, it's a really fine knot for something like a Boar. I know most of the time Boars are seen, and rightly so, as inexpensive brushes. That's what they were meant to be. But this is like a premium take on them, and it is absolutely lovely. The scent of this soap is wonderful. I can feel it coming, or I can smell it coming off the puck, and the black currant, the vanilla bean, the nutmeg. Just lovely. Let me dry my hand, or rinse my hand off anyway. This is a newer formulation. I forget what Russell said he added to this. But he added an ingredient to what he said was to help it lather in hard water. Now I used to have some of the hardest water you'd ever want to find. I had water that was so hard that you could barely get shampoo to lather. That's some pretty hard water. And my landlord put in a softener a few years back, and now I have really, really soft water, so I don't know that I will notice any difference at all. That's lovely. That's a lovely lather. But it's nice to see that he's trying to make his product more versatile and adaptable, so that, so that people that have different types of water or live in different types of areas can won't have any trouble with this soap. I never have. I've got about 3 days worth of growth. I never have had a lick of trouble in his soaps. It's a wonderful tallow soap. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That's a beautifully soft brush. It's still got just a couple of little stray hairs that want to pretend like they're going to be prickly, but they're not. That kind of thing. So I would pretty much be willing to say that brush right there is well broken in. It took me, well, I got it for Christmas, so was it February 10th? So 2.5 months, but that's not daily shaving. And I'm using my J.A. Henckels and Walnut Burl. Lovely. And I'm talking to Russell about the soap. He said that Mr. Drury was a wet shaver. He said he's not into it like we are. But that basically the gentleman has shaved that way most of his life, and that's just how he shaves. And that's good. That's authentic, in my opinion. I wish someone had taught me how to use it straight when I was younger. And I hadn't had to wait till I was a middle-aged man to come find out how wonderful it is. That's a beautiful soap. It's actually could use just a bit more water, but it's good and slick. Let me add a little bit of water to it. Excuse me a moment. This is a lovely soap. I love the scent. Absolutely love the scent of it. Lovely. Beautiful. Lovely, slick, thick, rich. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ha ha. Nothing like a good straight razor shave with a good soap. That's lovely. I'd like to have 10 pounds of that soap. Just a beautiful shave. I'm going to try the, Russell calls this a cologne, but he said it works as an aftershave as well. What I'm going to do, it looks clear. It looks like one of the things, when you look at some of the artisan aftershaves, colognes, that kind of deal, a lot of times you have to shake them because the ingredients don't mix very well together. This is a very clear, clean look. There's no sediment in the bottom of it or nothing. Professional. That's a professionally done. And oh, good Lord. Oh, the black currant is really, really, man, that's awesome. That's 10 times better than the soap. That's good stuff right there. The black currant, there's something else underneath it. The amber, I think. Oh man, that's good. That's super masculine. It's I think the vetiver. I'm getting like some smokiness off the vetiver. Oh, that's good stuff. Russell, thank you for creating that. That's incredible. All right. Of course, it should be to me. He said that the scent, he picked stuff that he saw that I was interested in. So, I mean, I think he hit it. That's lovely. James Drury, thank you for all the moments that you provided for us to pretend we were a cowboy, that kind of thing when I was a child. Thank you for that. The idea, the Virginian, I'm in Virginia here, and I'm not an original Virginian. I'm transplanted. I've been here 30, 35 years, something like that. But there's nowhere else in the country that I would rather live than the state of Virginia. And it's about time she got her own soap. All right. God bless you all. And I'll talk to you later.